The ANC Youth League has lined up various activities to commemorate the 1976 June 16 Soweto uprisings. For the entire month, the organisation will visit schools and acknowledge young people who are making a difference in their communities. To tell us more, we are joined by the president of the ANC Youth League, Collen Maine, as well as the Secretary General of the League, Njabulo Nzuza. Good to have both of you. Welcome to the programme.
Thank you for having us.
So it's a big month. It really is a big month for you, being dedicated to the youth. You've already kicked off the month by hosting a panel discussion on economic transformation and youth entrepreneurship. How did that go?
Well, the discussion went well. Young people that attended in the main agrees with the positions that we have developed as the Youth League when it relates to issues of the economy. And we must say that it was well attended. So what we need to do from now is to take all the issues that we've picked up that are economic related as the Youth League, go throughout the country, canvass them so that young people can understand what we represent as the current leadership of the Youth League. But not only that, also take it to the African National Congress. Because one of the things we said that we 22 years into democracy, when it comes to the issue, we acknowledge what government has achieved of the African National Congress. And it has achieved a lot. But when it comes to the issue of the economy, we are of the view that we're moving a bit slow.
Yeah. You talk about you want the youth to know what the Youth League stands for and what you believe in, this Youth League. What is it? I don't know if you'd like to take it. What do you stand for as the Youth League?
Well, as the Youth League, during our launch yesterday, one of the key issues we focused on is the third revolution. The distinct feature of the third revolution is a focus on the economy, because our forebears, they struggled for formal democracy, which means equal rights, but us, we are saying, let us take it further than that. It is not just about having rights, but it is about having rights work for our people, having those rights, being able to make a change in their lives. That is why we are focusing on the economy, that economy must be distributable, equality must be seen in the economy, and that is what we believe in, and we believe that to foster that radical economic transformation, it needs to be driven by young people. We need to see more young leaders coming into the space of leading corporates, more young leaders leading government, because young people are revolutionary in nature and they move with quicker speed. That is what we believe in.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at the issues facing the youth today, and I think unemployment is possibly the biggest. In fact, we were just out in the Makana municipality, and we had them telling us that the youth there, about 70% of the population of the youth are unemployed with no prospects of finding jobs. How do we stimulate the economy in order to provide these jobs for the youth? Because I think these are the answers that the youth are looking for.
Yes, part of the issues that we focused on yesterday was innovation. Because if you do not have innovation, then we are not going to be able to kickstart an economy. So young people need to be innovative. But the problem that we faced in South Africa is that innovation is not easily rewarded. For instance, a young person who has a good innovation and a good business idea has to go through the trauma of having to provide security, having to undergo credit checks when they want to establish their own enterprise, which will in return, employ other young people. So we believe that the key is there. We need to have a state bank, you need to have development finance institutions having appetite to finance innovation of young people. Because as they are sitting in townships, they are very, very, very innovative. They've got good ideas. The problem is that no one is willing to back those ideas up. No one is willing to take that particular risk. And that is why we're having that particular focus. And that is why we kicked it off.
Yeah. The rest of the month, it's a big month, and particularly culminating on the 16th of June. What has the Youth League got planned?
Well, like we said, is that we have got a number of activities planned, because one of the things we've said is that as the Youth League, we don't want to be too much inward looking. We must go because we believe that, actually we don't believe that the Youth League is a leader of all young people in society. But in the main, what we're going to be talking about during this month is issues of the education, because you would recall that immediately after our election last year, there was this struggle by young people that fees must fall. We'll also be focusing on issues the economy that the SG has said. But one of the things we raised yesterday that we want to continue to raise is that some business must be protected for South Africans. Small businesses like spaza shops, saloons. If you go to the malls in the townships and actually in the villages themselves, spaza shops have been taken by our brothers from outside the country. And what we'll be pushing as the Youth League is that should then be protected for us. Our brothers will continue to work with them side by side, but they must come in where we don't have skills as a country. It would not be difficult for us as South Africa